If you ask someone out and they say no, what is the best thing to say? Okay, no problem, see you around. Then smile creepily and walk away from them backwards while maintaining eye contact. Okay, thanks for being honest. I have seen too many situations where someone says yes because they feel bad or awkward. Don't lead someone on because you feel bad. *edit. Thank you for the gold and the other awards. This has been a great discussion. So interesting to hear different perspectives and stories. Finger guns and a moonwalk out of there. And put on your shades. You wanna go in then? This made me laugh, thank you. Good choice. I wouldn't wanna date me either. My friend used to ask guys, you wanna date? And if they said no, she would pull out a bag of dates and say, cool, more for me then. It was hilarious every time. If only this worked in other languages. I just say, I respect that, and move the fuck on. My English teacher in high school would brag to us about how his wife wouldn't give him the time of day, but he persisted and eventually won her over. This was also well before the time of Reddit. That would be called harassment now. It was harassment then too. The best I've heard is, alright, well, take it as a compliment then. Edit. Well, thanks for the gold. There's definitely a lot back and forth in the comments. And honestly, I can't remember what friend had it used on her. She didn't know him well. I wanna say they were talking at a bar or something. And she rejected him cause she already had a BF. TBH, as a woman, the number one thing is just please, for the love of everything, don't argue with a rejection. Or throw a fit. That's a good one. Leave smoothly while boosting their confidence a bit. Ah, phooey. Ah, phooey. Happy cake day twin. Haha, no worries, and then you go about your business. And avoid them like the plague after that, right? You can't. You gotta see your ex again, .. during the weekly hostage exchange, .. to take the kid to piano practice. According to our creepy PMS, it's something along the lines of, you're ugly anyway, you stupid bitch. I only asked you out because I was bored. I'd never go for someone as ugly as you. Ha ha ha. I can't believe you actually thought I was serious when I asked. You're such a bitch. I'm way better than you. You're totally missing out. * 3 months later. * Hey. Sup. Wanna chill? Quote. 95% of dudes on internet dating sites. I'd heard from my sister. I'm a dude. How fucking creepy dudes were on internet dating sites. But she read me some of the messages she gets and I'm like, fucking Christ. Dudes have zero game. Or, yeah, I get why females bitch about online dating now. I mean, really. Dudes, females bitch. Teach us your game, bro. You're only saying that because you're my sister. Siblings by God, lovers by choice. I'm sorry, I'll just see myself out. Oh sorry, my cat ran across my keyboard. Even better if you're talking to them in person. Oh sorry, my cat ran across my mouth. Just run in the opposite direction. Never stop, never look back. Full speed, too. Your goal is to reach the next city before nightfall. If they explain that they have a girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, partner, I'll usually say, oh, they're very lucky then. Quote. Smile through the pain, and walk away. It establishes that I respect not just them, but their relationship, and perhaps they will go home and think, yeah, I guess I'm pretty lucky too. Quote. An actual response of mine from high school. Huh, well that sucks. The girl in question laughed. I laughed, and it smoothed over. * And then she proceeded in the following months to cling to me and pretend I was her boyfriend. *. Oh yay, I know how to pick 'em. Chief, pretend I was her boyfriend, homie. I think she might have changed her mind. They said they had already been asked out by someone else. So I wished them good luck into rock that shit. I don't fail halfway. Rock that shit, lol, I love this. Urinate yourself to ease the tension, then moonwalk the fuck up out of there. You know, clicking on this thread I had a general idea of what was going to be in here. But just fucking piss yourself was surprisingly not what I expected to find. Oh wait, this isn't where I parked my car. Quote, in actuality, it would depend on the circumstances. For anything as casual as this seems, I just go with a friendly farewell. Just like the simulations. Be glad they said anything instead of ghosting you. Hey, wanna go out, her fades from existence. Yes officer, that is definitely what happened. I swear she isn't in my basement. My sophomore year of high school I had a couple of classes with this girl I had a crush on. Because teachers loved using alphabetical order there, she and I ended up sitting next to each other. In those classes, we start passing notes in those classes, talking about random stuff and being a bit flirty. One day I decide to get the courage to ask if she wanted to go out with me to a movie or something. So, I asked her out in one of our notes. She replies saying that she's really sorry but she doesn't like me in that type of way. I was devastated of course. But I also liked her as a friend and didn't want to lose that. So I replied saying that was okay and asking if we could just forget I asked and keep things the way they were because class would be so boring without our talks. She said yeah, that was fine, and we stayed note buddies throughout the year. Not sure if this would work for everyone, but it worked for me. Once I rejected someone in a similar way, saying how sorry I am, and he, in a very respectful, calm and cool way, said that it's fine since we don't choose who we like in that way. Amazing guy, especially for a teenager. Challenged them to 9 rounds of bare-knuckle boxing. To the death. It wouldn't be proper if it wasn't to death. Okay, I figured I'd ask. This was actually gonna be my go-to. Figured I would ask Reddit for options as well. I don't like this one because it sounds so defeatist. You gotta acknowledge you still keep your self-respect. And maybe in the future, yeah, no, things change. She responded with, I have a boyfriend. Sounded genuine. I told her she's so pretty. She could use 2 boyfriends. Her face went cherry red and with a smile said maybe I'll see you next year. Asked her on the last day of school. Never saw her again as I changed schools. Usually the person who asks gets embarrassed, but this one is opposite. Depends on how handsome and charming you are. My grandma says I'm super handsome, so awkward. The higher your pitch and the longer you can stretch it out, the better. Dog's ears perk up around my entire neighborhood as I moonwalk out there. The eternal, awkward, ringing eternally in the eardrums of she who rejected me. Fine, your loss. I'm a fucking catch. You're gonna rue the day you passed up on dating me. You will rue it. Quote, apparently, if you're on Tinder, the appropriate response would be, you're a fugly bitch anyways. I was just asking to be nice. Good luck finding someone. Break into a sad musical number. I don't ask people out, but I once had someone ask me out and I said no. He just looked at me for a couple seconds and said, okay, cool, before proceeding to go back to our previous conversation. Those 2 seconds was precisely the moment his soul left his body. Brain, asterisk, I fucked up, asterisk. Honestly, if it's someone you don't know well or really at all, just say something like no worries and walk away. If they want to pursue a friendship, they will. If it's a friend or close acquaintance, try saying something along the lines of okay. Figured it couldn't hurt to ask. I hope I didn't make this too weird for you and that we can still hang out as totally platonic friends. Too much. Hope we can still hang out as totally platonic friends is more awkward. I promise I absolutely, positively won't make things awkward between us. At all. Like, none whatsoever. Your scalloped potatoes are fucked. Depends on how they say no. Ew. That's about what I expected. Ew. Holy shit, this one made me physically want to die. Yeah, this is the most realistic response here. If someone says no, eat shit you ugly fuck, then you don't respond with a polite, okay. No worries. See you around. Quote, if someone politely says no, sorry, I'm not interested in you that way, then okay. No worries. See you around. Is good. Perfect. Pick you up Saturday at 7 p.m. Bring nothing. I am typically that person who makes their excuses to them and then start to hate them for rejecting me. Don't be me. This is not the right way. The first step is self-awareness, isn't it? This is my life motto recently. Anytime I realize I'm sabotaging myself again, the first step is self-awareness, isn't it? Quote, I just wish I knew what the second step is. The second step is to stop by DQ on your way home and get a 1-gallon tub of ice cream so you can eat it alone while crying to yourself watching 90s rom-com reruns. Say nothing. Just stand there and stare at them blankly and silently. Try not to blink or move in any way. Do not break eye contact. Trick question. You have AirPods in, so when they say not, you take one out and say, oh, did you say something? Perfect. First say something like, hey, hang on a second. Why, you too? Oh well, have a nice day. Take care. Respect for his choice. Honestly, as long as you do that, it doesn't really matter what your actual words are. Bold of you to assume I have the balls to ask someone out. Psych. Okay, fine. Then run away at top speed to show what they missed out on. So what, does this cloth smell like chloroform to you? LMFAO. Something along the lines of, okay, that's fine. Maybe we can be friends, something like that. No need to overreact or hate on someone just because you aren't what they are looking for. That's alright. I hope we can still be friends. Narrator, but they couldn't. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Take care. Smell ya later, stinker. If you wanna avoid awkwardness, I think the better question to ask is how to ask someone out in a way that you have a smooth way out if they say no. Maybe frame it as something you were gonna do anyway and you're just asking if they feel like joining you. That way, the situation doesn't read like it's all hinging on them or like they're rebuffing you as seriously. If they say no, hey, so I'm getting into a relationship, and I'm wondering if you'd like to join me? Obligatory edit. Silver. I feel like it would work though. I was never a fan of that. That is how you end up in a situation where one person thinks it's a date, the other person thought you were just hanging out as friends. Are you both leave confused? I always found it best to make your intentions clear. Most people are attracted to confidence. So be confident. There is no reason to hedge. If they say no thanks, just smile and say, no worries, walk away with your head held high and move on with your life. I'm kind of a nerd, but became really confident after serving in the army. Just ask them straight up with no fear of being rejected and the person will probably be a lot more interested. If you are asking them half-assed, they will notice that. Oh well, can't win if you don't play. All good. You seem like a great person, I just had to ask. Thank you for being honest. Acknowledge, compliment, and leave it there. Just say, okay, have a nice day, or something along those lines. Here's a great idea: don't ask them out in their first place because your self-esteem is so low you think it's impossible for anyone to even like you as a friend. Wink. You know, that thought has crossed my mind. Commit multiple murder sprees and when you meet again, you say, guess you dodged a bullet with me, while giving her best puppy dog eyes. Well, you've got my resume, so please consider me for any future positions. Thank you for your time. And assuming this is post-corona, offer a firm handshake, 3 pumps, no more, and exit the room, monsieur. Oh good, you have taste. Execute a power move by urinating on them while maintaining eye contact. Then ask casually, changed your mind? Quote, usually they will respond positively to your pheromones when you do this. Oh, sorry, it was my little bro who asked that. He was using my account, even though you asked in person. Wipes brow. Stop wiping my brow. Pull out a notebook and write it down in front of the monsieur, then justify your actions by saying that you're doing a public experiment in which you're asking a bunch of people out. Alright, it was worth a shot. To defeatist. I met someone. It seemed like we clicked. I was attracted. She thought I was hilarious. We did a couple social things. I said, hey. She was like, no. I said, okay, that's cool, but she didn't answer when I called her to invite her to a fun thing. Kind of sad that I fucked it up by asking her out. But asking her out shouldn't have fucked it up, so it's kind of on her too. Sort of like how I went on a date with a girl on Tinder and in our conversation said, this date we're on right now, which was followed with, oh, this isn't a date, I just wanted to make friends. Fucked it up by assuming we were on a date when we connected through a dating app. How silly of me. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.